A beautiful afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 8th day of the month of June 2025. My name is Somto Okafo and this is the news hour on TV Sapientia. You're welcome. The federal government has declared Thursday, 12th June 2025 as public holiday in commemoration of this year's Democracy Day celebration. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of the Interior, Dr. Madeleine Ajani, in a statement on Sunday in Abuja, said the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, made the declaration on behalf of the federal government. Democracy Day is observed in Nigeria on June 12 in honor of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, seen by many as the most credible poll ever conducted in the history of post-independence Nigeria. The election was won by the late Moshood Abiola, but was annulled by the military regime of General Ibrahim Babangida retired. The minister congratulated Nigerians on the occasion of 26 years of uninterrupted civil rule. President Bola Tinubu will address a joint session of the Senate and the House of Representatives on Thursday, June 12, being the Democracy Day, at the National Assembly Complex, Abuja. In a statement issued on Sunday by the House of Reps spokesman Akin Rotimi, noted that the event was formally conveyed to members via an internal memorandum issued by the House Clerk, Yahaya Danzaria. It also noted that the program will feature goodwill messages from former presiding officers of the National Assembly and the conferment of national honors on select legislators by the President. The Honor of Representatives in the statement urges all Nigerians to embrace the spirit of Democracy Day as a time for reflection, renewed patriotism and commitment to building. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has predicted a stretch of thunderstorms and rainfall across various regions of Nigeria from Sunday, June 8 to Tuesday, June 11, 2025. The agency's weather outlook released on Saturday in Abuja projects wet weather conditions in many parts of the country, including the north central and southern states. According to NIMET, Sunday is expected to begin with cloudy skies in many areas, but conditions will shift as the day progresses. In a public advisory, NIMET urged Nigerians to take preventive measures against the expected weather conditions. It further advised motorists to avoid driving during heavy downpours to secure loose outdoor items and may be displaced by strong winds. NIMET also reminded airline operators to consult airport-specific weather forecasts to aid in planning flight operations and avoid disruptions. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on President Bola Tinubu to urgently nominate qualified Nigerians of unquestionable integrity who are not members of any political party as replacement for the alleged APC members currently serving as resident electoral commissioners. SERAP also urged the President to submit the names of such nominees to the Senate for confirmation ahead of the 2027 general elections. In a statement signed and released by SERAP's Deputy Director, Kolawole Oluwadare, on Sunday, the organization further requested that President Tinubu direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi-San, to draft and submit a bill to the National Assembly aimed at strengthening the independence of INEC in line with his oath of office and constitutional requirements. SERAP later followed some nominations in the Senate House in October 2023. The organization argued that sending a draft bill to the National Assembly well ahead of the 2027 general elections to enhance INEC's independence and impartiality would bolster the integrity and legitimacy of the elections and address the serious challenges witnessed in 2023. The Emirates Sanan Hotel, which accommodated over 480 Nigerian pilgrims performing the 2025 Hajj in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, has been gutted by fire. The hotel is located in Shara Masar area of the Holy City. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, has confirmed that all 480 Nigerian pilgrims affected by the fire incident are safe and unaccounted for. According to a statement signed by the Assistant Director, Information and Public Division, Fatima Sanda Usara, for the chairman of NACON, immediate emergency response by Saudi authorities and the hotel management helped to contain the fire swiftly and prevent it from spreading all over the building. The Anambra State government has established the Anambra State Electricity Regulatory Commission, ASEC, as part of efforts to ensure steady power supply across the state. This decision was reached during the 10th State Executive Council meeting, according to a statement issued on Saturday by the State Commissioner for Power and Water Resources, Sir Julius Chukwuemeka. According to him, ASEC will oversee the implementation of electricity policies of the state government to facilitate investment in the power sector and attract private sector participation. The commissioner described the move as a good step in the right direction, which would facilitate the state government's investment in power generation. The Borno State Governor, Babagana Umara Zulum, has donated 100 million naira to support the families of soldiers killed and those wounded in the ongoing fight against insurgency in the northeast region. The donation was made on Saturday during an Eid al-Kabir Salah celebration jointly hosted by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyode, and the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, at Maimalari Barracks in Maiduguri. Governor Zulum presented a check of 100 million naira to the Theatre Commander of Operation Hadinkai, Major General Abdusalam Abubakar. He explained that each soldier wounded in action would receive 500,000 naira, while the remaining amount would be disbursed to the families of soldiers killed in action. Governor Zulum lauded the resilience and patriotism of the Nigerian Armed Forces, stressing that the sacrifices must never be forgotten. The governor further assured the military and of his administration's unwavering support. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) will operate additional special train services across its major standard gauge corridors from Lagos to Ibadan and Abuja to Kaduna on Monday and Tuesday, respectively. The Managing Director of NRC, Dr. Kayode Opeifa, said this in a statement on Saturday in Lagos. The statement was signed by Mr. Callistus Onyemado, Acting Deputy Director of Public Relations, NRC. Opeifa said that the extension was in response to an exceptional surge in passengers turnout during earlier special services in celebration of the Eid al-Kabir. The news agency of Nigeria NAN reports that NRC advised all passengers to arrive early for security screening and boarding, as train departure will be strictly on schedule. It also advised passengers to complete their online bookings in advance. The Nigerian Union of Teachers has appealed to President Bola Tinubu to implement welfare packages approved for teachers by his predecessor Muhammadu Buhari since 2020. The national president of the union, Comrade Audu Amba, appealed in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria on Sunday in Abuja. Amba said 5 years after the federal government promised to implement a special salary structure and other welfare packages for teachers, the promises had remained unfulfilled. According to him, the unfulfilled promises are partly responsible for the broader challenges affecting teachers' morale, productivity, and well-being. He then called on the federal and state governments to ensure full implementation of the approval of the approved incentives to boost the morale of teachers in the discharge of their professional duties. The Lagos State government has arrested 36 persons engaging in street trading. Some of those arrested were also displaying wares on the medium along Ojo Alaba Road. The suspects, consisting of 34 males and 2 females, were arrested in a joint operation by personnel of the Lagos Waste Management Agency and KIA officials. This was disclosed in a statement released on Saturday by the spokesperson for the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Kunle Adeshina. The enforcement operation followed the expiration of the ultimatum given to the roadside traders. Adeshina said the suspects will soon be charged to court. And lastly, on the foreign news, Donald Trump said on Saturday that his relationship with his billionaire donor Elon Musk is over and warned there would be serious consequences if Musk funds U.S. Democrats running against Republicans who vote for the president's sweeping tax and spending bill. In a telephone interview with NBC News, Trump declined to say what those consequences would be and went on to add that he had not had discussions about whether to investigate Musk. Asked if he thought his relationship with the Tesla and SpaceX CEO was over, he said yes. However, Trump said he had not thought about terminating U.S. government contract with Musk's Starlink satellite internet or SpaceX rocket launch companies. Musk and Trump began exchanging words this week as Musk denounced Trump's bill as an abomination. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a news hour on TV Sapientia. On behalf of the editorial and technical crew, my name is Somto Okafor. Good afternoon once again, and thank you for choosing TV Sapientia. Have a wonderful Sunday.